coffee in the morning. And it just takes like 3 minutes for me to make a cup of coffee, and I get my ads posted. We've got several folks here on the team. Lots of people, they might be posting one ad. Some people are doing 20, 30, 40 ads. And I'm telling you, if it takes about 30 seconds to do one ad, and we'll show you how we can do that, many can be done. So we're having a good time. But I can't think of anything that you forgot.
Well, great, Kelly. And I'll tell you what, we've got a couple questions here online. One person was asking us here that they're getting an error message because they're trying to sign in with a card or sign up customers. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to use your credit card, the credit card can only be used 3 times. Any credit card can only be used 3 times within a 30-day period. They put that in there for protection to make sure in case someone got a hold of someone's credit card and did a bunch of excessive charges. So again, if you've been trying to use a credit card, you get a message that said that you've exceeded the number of attempts. You want to make sure that you use a different credit card that hasn't been used before if you guys are getting that message. So again, that's the message, that if you're getting that message, you want to make sure that you use a different credit card. If you're trying to use a card that has never been used before and you're getting that message, that you may want to check with your bank because your bank may be blocking the charge. So I want to make sure you guys understand that. Got some important things we want to get over with everyone today. Again, if you're brand new on the call, we want to thank you and ask you at this point, you can go ahead and, if you're brand new, discontinue and jump off the call. We're going to go into some back office training here, guys, that some information I want to share with everybody. Again, don't forget about the Atlanta Super Saturday event. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. But I want to share a couple of things here that are really critical that everybody needs to know for the business. I'm going to go ahead and try to pull this up here very quickly and see if we can go into the website here again. And I tell you what, guys, we've got a lot going on today. We've got a lot of videos that we're working on updating right now, especially the new video up on the site. So we're looking to get that done. Let's jump here real quick into some training. And I want you guys to notice something which is really interesting, especially when it comes to signing up customers. When you sign up customers, guys, on the bottom of the application, it's all lowercase. Again, all lowercase. And people are asking, can they have a copy of this presentation? The actual presentation that you guys are asking for, we're going to be putting this one up that you just saw, which is shorter, condensed version. We're going to be putting that up on the YouTube video, which is going to be up on the Everyone Gets Paid Weekly. .biz will be adding some things to it. Or, I'm sorry, .net. We're going to be adding some things to that video, so we've got to get that one up. We're looking to try to hopefully have that up before Friday. That is our target date, and we're really looking forward to getting that up for you guys. I talked to Steve again, like I said today earlier, guys, Steve Labriello, the Director of Marketing. A lot of exciting things are planned for the company. There's a lot of things that they're working on, especially with their server system, which is going to just, literally be able to handle, because they constantly keep adding servers. Today they went over 1 million agents in the company, and that's really about 13 and a half, 14 months. They're over 1 million agents in the company. It's been absolutely phenomenal, the growth of what's going on with TelexFREE, surging all across the country, all across the world in growth. United States is last, and it's amazing because in Europe, this thing is a machine in Europe. Never seen anything like it. The people are signing up so fast. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at the ID numbers, it's phenomenal. I just signed up 2 customers today, and when I signed up those customers, in fact, I'm going to show you guys here, and it may not, let me jump here so I can find that for you guys. Signed up 2 customers today, but really just amazed me about when I signed up these 2 customers, their ID numbers. They were, it was amazing because it was within a 3 or 4 minute period, but the numbers had jumped. It had jumped by almost 1,000 within a 4-minute period. I haven't seen anything like this before. So the amount of people that are coming into this company is not only speeding up, but literally the amount of people that are associating themselves and telling other people about this. It's just massive explosion. I wanted to share with you guys the back office here, but I'm trying to get into one of these accounts, but I'm on my computer and I'm having difficulties on this computer because it wouldn't even let me into the back office of the software for the GoToMeeting. So finally we're in here. So I'm definitely going to have to. I'm looking at going into a Mac computer. I really want one of those. So I think we're going to have that within a couple weeks. And
hey, Randy.
Uh-huh.
Hey, FYI, I just have the Super Saturday picture on my screen. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay, perfect. Let me pull this up for you guys. Thanks a lot. Okay. Want to share this with you guys for disclosure. When you go to your network here, and you pull up your network, and then you come up to reports, you've got a disclosure button on here. A lot of times people are like, what is this disclosure all about? This right here is your customers on the disclosure end. So this is showing you per level. This disclosure is showing you how many ads are out there to be placed every single day. So a lot of times people get the disclosure saying, okay, well, is this customers or the client's customers? They've kind of made this a little bit simpler in the back. The client part, that's your customer, your 5-generation customer network. The disclosure, that is the amount of sales that you have or the amount of ads that are out there to be placed every single day. The levels here is because we're getting paid on 6 generations or 6 levels. So on the first level, there's 14. On the second level, there's 165, and I can click on them, and each one that you click on, it will start to show you the usernames of different individuals, but we're going to close that up for privacy sake. But you can do this, and I just want to share with you guys, every single person or every single ad package is back there. So let me share with you something. Let's say you go out on your first generation and you sign up a person that becomes let's say a team builder, which means they have 10, at least a minimum of 10 of the Ad Central family packages. So anyone having an Ad Central family package, guys, that counts literally as a person out there with 5 ads. That's what they're placing, 5 ads. So if they have an Ad Central family, they're placing 5 ads. So what happens is, let's say you sign up someone on your first level. In fact, we'll go look at this because I want to share this with you guys. We're going to go to the tree here, and the team builders are showing here in the 3 sections, so it shows kind of like 3 little phones. The Ad Central regular is showing up as 1 phone, and the Ad Central family is blue, okay? So I want to share with you here. Let's go over here for a second, guys. Pastor D became our first one in our team that became a team builder, okay? So he became a team builder, and what was interesting about Pastor D becoming a team builder, that means that under this position, Pastor D is placing or getting paid for 5 ads per day is what he has to place. But because he's a team builder, he only has to place 1. But if he sells them back to the company, he still makes $100 per week. If anybody has any questions on that, just please feel free to do so. Pastor D now signed up this lady right here, Darcy, who's also a team builder. And so that means Darcy has a minimum of 10 of the Ad Central family packages, and each of those Ad Central families are doing 5 ads per day, or getting paid to do 5 ads per day. They actually only have to place 1 because they're a part of Darcy's team builder. Same thing with Pastor D. So over here, join us. Again, same thing, another team builder. So if you guys look at this, what that really is stating right there is that you're looking at 10 plus 1, which is 11. 11 and 11 is 22, plus another 11, that's 33. So you're looking at 33 packages, or 33 times 40 cents every single week, just off of the ads that they are selling back to the company. So it's not necessarily, ladies and gentlemen, it's not necessarily people. It is actually the amount of packages. So when you go back to reports, and this is the reason why I wanted to share with you guys this, why this is so important for you to understand, and you click under disclosures, it's not necessarily the amount of people that you're seeing, but you're seeing the amount of packages that you're getting paid on. So if I add all of these up, I think it works out to be like 2,800 is the total number. And so now if you take that 2,800 times 40 cents times 52 weeks, look at the income off of individuals that you can earn simply because they're placing ads every single day. That's why this is so unique. In a normal compensation plan, you're looking at people who have to turn around, and these people have to do what? They've got to pay a monthly. None of these people who own these different packages have to pay a single thing on a monthly basis. So I want you guys to understand that. This is training. We don't have any new people on the line right now, so I'm just sharing this with you. The other thing which is really unique is when you look at your complete network, under the complete network, the interesting thing is it will tell you kind of like what you see in the binary, except for a little bit more detailed explanation. In the complete network is telling you how many sales you have on your left team, how many you have on your right team. But what really matters is the total amount of Ad Central and Ad Central additionals that you have on your team, which really shows you the income potential of what you're sitting there, which is that you're poised to earn on, and is absolutely phenomenal. Just in case there's one or two people, I'm not going to show you the income tab because that would be enticement. But guys, I want to share with you this in our team training. When you go back to the binary tree, it's so important for you guys to make sure that you are qualified. And here's the reason why. Your teams are growing every single day. As this person right here, and I'll put my cursor over him, this person right here, he looks at his organization. Let's bring it up here, right here. When he looks at his organization, right now, on his left side, there are 395 Ad Central, 644 additional. This is a person that's just there placing their ads. When they wake up and look at their downline and say, oh my God, look what I have here. If I just went out and I started building on my right side now, every single sale coming in is a payday. It's additional income. And let me give you an example. If this guy went out right now and bought in on his right side, one Pastor D, one Join Us, one Church 99, any one of those, his income would go through the roof. That's the reason why when you guys heard San, which is the first millionaire in the United States, guys, he would have never became a millionaire in this company just by simply placing his ads. He got started around February, January, somewhere in that time period. I think it was February. And all he did was place his ads from February to June 15th. It's kind of like what this guy is doing. He's been sitting there for a couple months, and maybe 4 months from now he may wake up. Like Sam did. He woke up. But see, that whole time he was there placing his ads, his sponsor above him kept putting people in on that other side, and so he started to notice all of this spillover, all of this growth that started to happen. And when Sam finally woke up, and then he started building on his other side, it took him from just getting the money that he was placing on his ads every single week that he was selling back to the company. It took them from that amount of money to a millionaire. That's powerful. See, some people get it right now, like join us. They're building, both of their teams. They're starting to take off. Church 99, they get it. They're starting to build their organization. They're not waiting 6 months like Sam did. So where do you think they're going to be 4 to 6 months from now, especially since they're building here in the United States and less than 3,000 people even know this program exists? See, it's all about the mind psyche of if you understand what you have in your hands. Again, and you'll notice, guys, there's quite a few people that down the line here, they're going to wake up one day. And if they never wake up, here's the beauty of it. If they never, ever wake up and start building, because they don't have to, they're still going to earn income just from placing their ads every single day. That's the power of what we're talking about here. I want to go back up to the top because it's noteworthy. I want to share with you guys what's just really amazed me, not only about the compensation plan, but it's about, and we did this purposely, you don't have to be a team builder, ladies and gentlemen, to develop a beautiful, big organization. Yes, I have a team builder, but the back office that I'm showing you is of a person that doesn't have a team builder. But that's okay because they're still earning income from the binary building. They're earning income for placing their ad, but it's nothing compared to the income that they're earning from what the binary is building. So you still can earn income two ways, and that's the reason why we left this on purpose that way, because two ways you can earn income. If you're a team builder, you can earn a lot more income, but even if you're not, if you build a team, guys, look at the income potential here is phenomenal. That means that, and if you guys know how to do the math here, and I'll show you, you look here, let's go look at this organization right here. This lady is just exploding the business. So when you see there under Ad Central, where it says 382, that means she's been paid a minimum of 382 times what? Times 20. When you see over there 875, you divide that by 4, and I'll show you guys the power of this. That means that she's been paid a minimum of 218 times 60. Guys, do the math on this. It's phenomenal what we're talking about here. And when you look in your organization, guess what? There's a pattern. She became a team builder. So guess what else happened? Here's another person down there. They became a team builder. And then as you go down, look at here. As we keep going down, watch this, guys. There's another team builder. You see, it's a pattern. People start to understand. Look at here. There's another team builder. There's another team builder. It's amazing what's going on, and you can see them down throughout the organization as you look at the numbers. Obvious. And, here's the point, guys. This is what I love. You'll have people that will come in and fall in that binary in between team builders, not even realize what they run into, and then all of a sudden down below you, look at below all these guys. Look, here's another team builder. That's the power of this compensation plan. Right down here, here's another team builder. And that's the reason why I'm telling everybody, guys, when you look at this compensation plan, pound for pound, and the fact that you can get paid down through infinity, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing like it. And on top of that, you're getting paid the 6 generations of unilevel pay. Now, is the company perfect? Absolutely not. There's some things that have to be worked on, things that have to be improved. Remember when I got in the company, guys, again, 90% of the website, you didn't even understand it. It didn't even make sense to go look at your back office because it was all Portuguese. So you can forget understanding what it was even saying. But we do now have a ticket system, which they are improving on, the status of that. A lot of these things are new. We've got a new marketing department here. We've got a new marketing director, and I'm telling you guys, Steve Labriello, my hat is off to him because all of the things that have come upon him because of this phenomenal growth. And yet every single day he works with people, he deals with it, he's getting things together. I talk to the company, guys, corporate, 5, 6 times a day. You wouldn't believe the things that they have in store for us. Some of the things they would tell me, others they would not, because it's just too good. They said, Randy, in fact, Steve talked to me today, which really kind of, and I was begging him for the information. He just wouldn't tell me. He says, Randy, he says, let me tell you something. What we're planning to do, and we're not going to say a word till it's all inked and done. He says, but it's going to put so much more money in everybody's pockets that they will go absolutely nuts. And I was begging him, Steve, please tell me. He just would not. Guys, when I say we're in the beginning here, we're in the beginning of something so huge that you guys cannot believe. So all I'm saying to every single person is this. Brazil get it. They get it. That's why they're growing like crazy. Even though it takes them 4 to 5 days to get into the system, they don't complain. Guys, they'll fill out their application. They'll take it to the bank immediately. They'll sit there, wait 4 to 5 days before they get to the company. Here, we could pull out a credit card and instantly. All I'm saying is that if you knew where everything was going, where everything was headed. In fact, I even talked to some people in the United States. It's really amazing. A gentleman I talked to about a month or two ago, and at that time period, guys, they only had about 400,000 people. And he said, well, because you can't sign up immediately with a credit card, and because you can't do this, and because you can't do that, because I don't see any customer service, he said, this deal will never last. Guys, they went from 400,000 to over 1 million. He had an opinion, but his opinion was wrong, because he thought, because he was so big in another network marketing company, that unless he builds it, he brings it, he invites everyone, it's not going to grow. He was dead wrong, because a lot of his leaders, through someone else. So one thing I learned here is with this company, be patient. They're growing like crazy. When things are wrong, they fix it. They improve on it. It is growing with us, and it will grow without us. So therefore, I tell everybody, guys, listen, if you understand the timing of this, if you understand where this business is going, you need to be out there sharing this with as many people as possible. I just got off the phone with another gentleman who, it's amazing, guys. And I promise you, this is about his 14th deal that he's called me on since I joined TelexFREE back on the 12th of December. His 14th different deal. He's spinning his wheels like crazy, but not earning any kind of income like he wants. And I told him very simple. I said, listen. I said, you've been doing about 12, 13, 14 different deals. I understand where you're going and what you're trying to do. But I'm not interested, because he called me about another money game. I said, I'm not interested in any money games. I'm tired of seeing people get hurt in this industry. I want to see people who could wake up tomorrow, wake up the next week, wake up the next month, know that they're part of a real company with a real service and a company that's going someplace. And, he called me back, guys. This is amazing. He called me back in less than 5 minutes. He says, okay, I'm ready to get in. See, sometimes people will come in when you initially talk to them. Sometimes they'll come in, they'll get it later. Some people will never get it. But this was a gentleman I talked to when I first got in. And now he's ready for a real deal. And so I'm saying that to close this call out, ladies and gentlemen, is this. The beauty of this system is that had this been a regular network marketing company and I talked to him back then, and let's say he was the first person I talked to and he said no, I might have not pursued the business like I'm pursuing it right now. But the fact that I keep getting paid whether anyone says yes or no, not only does it keep me in the game, but it can produce a phenomenal income for you. See, every single week you keep getting paid whether people join it all or not. And when they see that stability, that you're calling them 3 months from now about the same deal that you were talking about 3 months earlier, they're saying, man, he must be making money in that thing. And what keeps us in the game is the fact that we can place our ads and we can get paid. Just absolutely phenomenal. I want to see if there are any questions from anyone before we close out our training today, because I wanted to go over that with everybody, guys. Again, you got to realize what you have, where you are, and where this company is headed, because it is absolutely phenomenal. The growth is just unprecedented, and the amount of people earning weekly commissions is incredible. Star 6 will unmute you if you are on our phone line. Person saying that a lot of people are asking for a copy of the presentation. Again, guys, I will definitely get you a copy. If you want a copy of our presentation, you can reply to the email that you got for the webinar invite for today, and that way you'll be able to we'll send that over to you. But the power here, guys, please do not walk away from this call without realizing what you have and sharing that with as many people as you possibly can. Got another big call coming up tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank each and every person that's on this line with us right now. It doesn't look like we have any other comments from anyone. Kelly, thank you so much. You did a wonderful job with those today. I appreciate that. And this call, guys, is officially over. I don't hear any other calls coming in, so you guys have a great day. And see you tonight, guys, at 8 o'clock p.m.